Hyperverse distributor and affiliate from the UK. Apparently she got her bank account got frozen by the bank itself, right? And she doesn't have any access to her money, okay, because of suspected fraud. Okay, so another update here on the Hyperverse coming up in just a moment. Stay tuned. Welcome to the channel. Please subscribe. Find that big red button, subscribe, and also click on this bell notification icon over here so you won't miss out on any important updates on this channel. What I do most of the time, as per request by my viewers, is to review stuff. Sometimes I find some good stuff, but more often than not, I found some brutal, nasty scams that were responsible for stealing billions of dollars worth of crypto from unsuspecting victims. You want to make sure that that unsuspecting victim isn't you. So today on the channel, what we're talking about here, and on the blog, RorySinghReviews.com, a new blog, I'll include a link to this very important article. I suggest everyone reads it. If you want to become a passive investor, you want to become an entrepreneur, it's got some very important information on it, okay? So I'll include a link to this article post underneath this video in the description box lower below. But today, pretty well what we're talking about here. Lady from the UK by the name of Emma Smedley is pissed off. Okay, she's so pissed off that she actually promotes Hyperverse / Hyperfund in public. Okay, it's an investment scam according to all of the security regulators in the world. Okay, that is why the Hope Hill lady, right? Hope Hill Chief Compliance Officer, who's actually has a different name, Ronnie Jull, right? That's fraud right there. She's trying to teach everyone, don't use the words investment because we don't want to get in shit with the authorities and blah, 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 right? But anyways, turns out that a lot of the network marketers promoting the scheme are doing so openly in public. Some of them are so brazen that they're saying, yeah, we're part of the Hyperverse, and you know, we're real men and women. Okay, that is what's happening. To me, it's not that smart to do, right? I'll explain why I say that in just a moment. So Hyperverse MLM Ponzi scheme promoter announces live on Facebook on January 6th, right? January 6th, she went live and did a bit of a rant, right? And she basically said, in a quick summary, that she tried to pay for her Calendly app on or around January 5th, 2022. Her payment didn't go through. She got on the horn with the bank. The rep on the other side of the phone says, basically, your funds are frozen because of potential fraud. You're being investigated, right? And she asked, the bank rep asks her, meaning this lady here, Emma, where did you get the money from? Instead of answering the question, what does Emma do? She's like, asks her own question, and she said basically, why do I have to tell you where I got that income, right? Where did you get that income? Instead of answering, why do you need to know where the money comes from, right? But here's the thing, guys. If you're going to take financial advice, I'm not saying take it from me, okay? I have a lawyer, I have an accountant, right? I have financial advisors. I don't go to network marketing for advice. That's my 2 cents anyways. That's what I do. You guys can do whatever you want to do, okay? But there are network marketers going out there and they're saying, you know, stuff like they can never stop crypto. Okay, so ladies pissed off. her bank account's still frozen, can't get access to her own money because she's under investigation. What happened? Most likely, she probably made some big deposits from accumulated withdrawals, right, from cryptocurrency conversions, and then deposits it into the bank account. Anyone who's actually experienced with some areas of finance would know that if you put a big deposit, right, for certain countries, I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is because a lot of you are disgruntled network marketers, and when you get, helpful information, you're like, oh, you don't like my opportunity, you're making up stuff. So you guys are going to have to go out there and do your own due diligence and research. But I live in Canada, and there is even an amount that any Canadian bank, right, where we're talking about the UK bank, but all the banks are pretty well the same. You deposit X amount of dollars, and if it's big enough, it will trigger a red flag, and they will freeze your account, and then they will begin an investigation. So, to make a long story short, Emma over here decides that, well, she tells them from investing and such, right? Because she can't just say, hey, I'm part of Hyperverse, because the next thing the bank is going to do is they're going to go over to the, type that into the, Google, good old Google, and Google's going to show them, oh, look, UK fraud warning from the FCA, potential investment scam. Well, they didn't say potential, they just outed the Hyperverse /Hyperfund as a scam. And they advised that no one should be involved in it, right? So Emma can't go to the bank and say, oh, I made it from, Ponzi scheme. Because then next thing, she could be, cops could call her in, and then they could build a case on her, right? Since she's openly doing this in public, right? And even her going on January 6th and making her rant video, which is public, everything's public on this video. It's 100% legal content that I'm sharing with you guys right now on public domain. Even the story about Emma Smedley, okay? So let's do a quick summary here. We don't want to be here all day. I know you guys are busy. You guys got places to go. She swears that no one can stop crypto. Is that really true? Is that the truth? Well, let me just remind you guys, or maybe a lot of you don't know, back in 1934, the U.S. government, they banned gold, okay? They didn't ban everyone from having gold, meaning that the government and super wealthy can have gold, but the common people, right, the American people, could no longer hold gold. There is an article, you could click here, and you can read it. But it pretty well says, the passage of Gold Reserve Act 1934 signified that the American people could no longer hold gold, with the exception of jewelry and collector's coins. After the passage of Gold Reserve Act, several people were indicted for violating the clauses that restricted gold ownership and trade. So in order for crypto to be worth something, guys, right, what do you guys got to do? You got to convert it into fiat, and then you got to deposit into your bank account. The governments can pretty well do whatever they want to do, guys, right? Some people are going to say, oh, we could just, use crypto ATMs. Well, they could ban those too, right? The government can do what the government wants to do because everyone on this planet is divided. Divided, we shall fall, right? And that is what's happening. We've given them our permission to do whatever the hell they want to do because most of the people on this planet aren't even capable of doing their own thinking. That's the majority out there. Robert T. Kiyosaki even made a prediction on his Rich Dad channel. You can watch the video here. Pretty well what Robert has predicted in the past, all of it has come true, hasn't it? He said the middle class is disappearing and there is a fine line between rich and poor, and that the great majority of people are going to end up in the poor bracket, right? He predicts that eventually the government will ban crypto meaning like Bitcoin, Ether, and all of the other awesome cryptocurrencies that we've all come to grow accustomed to and love. Why could they do that? Because, they're the government, they control the court systems, they control the police, they control the security regulators, they control everyone, everything on the planet, and people have given them permission to control everyone willingly. Isn't that what's happening, guys? So that might be an awful thing to say. A lot of crypto enthusiasts might not believe this, but hey, if they could ban gold back in 1934, why the hell couldn't they ban crypto? Right now, the government, as Robert predicted on his channel, he said that they came out with their own digital currency, and all the stuff that you guys and all of us, right, are experiencing right now on this planet is part of what we would call the Great Reset. And part of the Great Reset is to actually use the government's crypto, right, their own crypto, and not our crypto, right? And they can do so, and they're in the process of doing so right now. So I'm thinking it's not a smart thing to go out there, even if we don't like the government, even if we don't like the way they're controlling things, right, to openly promote what they are deeming as investment scams, right? A lot of people may not want to believe that, but can you guys remember BitConnect, right? BitConnect, right, with Carlo, what's his name? I can't remember the fellow's name. Anyway, BitConnect song, right, singing on the stage. But after a while, they went after who? The top BitConnect promoters, right? Some of them are in jail. Some of them are currently being investigated by the FBI, right? So I don't know about you guys, but I sure as hell don't want to go to jail. For what? For network marketing. So what else can we do? Well, we could do like Napoleon Hill said to do in his book, Think and Grow Rich. Maybe you read it. Maybe you have that book. In that book, he says to not hate the government, right? Why would you not want to hate the government? Because according to Napoleon Hill, he said the government can control the people, and the people have willingly given up their rights to the government. So we can't fight the system. So what else can you do? Well, you can do what Amazon Amazon CEO, Jeff Bezos. I don't know how to pronounce Jeff's last name, but that's the CEO. That's the main guy. I just ordered a webcam from Amazon today, and he's got an awesome company, right? Billionaire, tycoon, investor, right? Investor, computer engineer, Jeff Bezos. We got to do like him, and we got to do like Napoleon Hill. You see, the government gives us a little margin that we could play in, like in corporations, taxes, etc., entrepreneurship, capitalism, but they make the rules. So it's within their margin where guys, entrepreneurs, successful entrepreneurs, and investors used the government's margin, right, since they control everything. And if you don't know what the margin is, then consult a lawyer, consult a financial advisor, consult coaches who are qualified to actually give you guys financial advice, to explain what it is that you can do. Because there are people, right, that started from nothing who have come to become something, billionaires even, right, by using the margin that the government has supplied. So Napoleon Hill said, don't hate the government because it is in their system. We must use their system to help bring us riches, just like old Jeff did, right? Just like old Jeff. At the end of the day, guys, I don't think it's the promotion of Ponzi schemes, because I don't know about you, but it's not worth going to jail for what? For network marketing, guys. For network marketing.